Welcome back on a new video. So this video, our mission is get the uncompleted task. Yeah, I know you guys. I am telling that that is our mission, but then I changed the topic in our any other video. I guess 2 or 3 days ago. So that is our today mission. So there have a API. So I get a task for the user. So that's API. What does that API do currently? Currently that API, if I call that API get all tags and send request, you can see I'm getting L tags that is already completed by user. Then that does not make sense. I am again send that request, send that data to a user. So what I will do, currently I'm getting a payload. So I'm getting a payload that is user payload, and then I want to wait some time. You wait. Sorry, no, I don't need to wait. I just call array dot body dot user, then that type is user. Yeah, that type is a user. Now what I need to do, I need to check is the task already completed by a user or no. So I am getting L tags. Now I want to get L tags that is completed by that user. So I want to get completed tags, tags. Then you wait. Then checking, I call the checking model dot find. I want to find that, and that I want to get L tags that completed by the payload user ID, then user payload dot underscore ID. Okay, dot session. I add that on a session. Great. Now what I need to do, I need to do a filter. So constant filter. So what that filter do, I want to make a map, or just I can call filter. So filter, I want to do a filter, and that filter give me a item, and I want to check is that item is exist on completed tags or no. Okay, so I want to check is that item dot is already exist on completed tags or no. Okay, I guess I need to do a map. Yeah, I need to do again a map. So constant map, or just completed tags. Okay, tags. I need to think again. I am want to check is that tags is already completed by user. So I'm getting L tags, and also I'm getting L completed tags. So now if I do a tags filter, and I want to check is that tags completed by that user, so what I need to do, so I guess I need to do something like key mapping. Yeah, I guess so. I just make a constant array. There is an array. Now I call the completed tags dot map, then just give me an item, and I just push that item, push that error, then I give that item, sorry, item, hey buddy, item underscore id, and dot push the item. So I can get, okay, I have checked it, there's something mistake, I don't need that, and also there have some mistake. So I'm doing a filter, that's true, I'm doing a filter, but I don't need like that. So I just cut it and open a function that describes something, and here I just make something like is complete, and then I call completed tags dot sum, and here have the complete, or that like I am getting a. So now a dot tax id is equal item dot underscore id. Now that is a simple logic. So it's telling me that tax id is a string or something. Okay, the comparison he cannot do that comparison, that because there have something like a id mistake. So I just cut that, or let me check the tax id, that is a string, so that should be schema dot types dot object id. Now this time that is working. Now in return I want to pass in return like the item then is complete. That is a boolean, you know, that is a boolean. Now I want to get that filter has returned or response. So if I now want to run that server on localhost, then let me see what happened. Okay, that is restarting, and I guess restarted. Now I just send the request, and you can see nothing difference. Yeah, and I'm not getting is complete that field. So what I need to do, I just need to call is completed, so I can check is that is function is running or not. Okay, now if I send the request and go here, and that is false, but I'm not getting that as false. Yeah, I am taking some suggestion from ChatGPT. Is completed, they are not have anything like is completed. Tax info. So now I need to check is I'm using that thing or not. Tax info get L tax for user, get a tax for user. Okay, let me check the filter log filter, you know. Okay, that is restarting, and send request, but restart please fast. I guess my internet connection is too slow. Okay, so let me for some internet issue I just turn off the recording, and I resolved the internet issue. Great, now I restart the server and just send a simple request, and you can see this time they are not have any field like is completed or something, but I'm getting something like that's not returning any filter. As I'm saying, I'm console log that filter, and they are not have anything like is complete or something like that. So what I do, just want to get that is complete. Yeah, so is complete value is true, that is a hard-coded value. Then let me see what happened. Just that is true, and server is restarting, and then send request once again, and you can see this time they not have anything like is complete. They have only one and only that item. But why? I don't know why that's happening. Okay, I understand why that is happening, because I am using filter. I need to use map. Okay, simply I use map, and that is working, I guess. If I send a request once again, you can see that is there have some issue, but you can see here, and in return I'm getting is complete true. Here is complete true. So I just need to make it not hard-coded, and that's like that. And then I need to check it. Is that working or no? Okay. And then there have some like session or not. I don't know. Just send a request. I will check out the error any more time. Okay, now this time I am getting an item and is complete true or false. So I need to make something like constant data is equal item Now data dot I add is complete is equal is complete sorry for noise. Then I will return that data simply. Now let me see, is there have any error? Yeah, they have an error, and the result me is complete is not exist. Okay, I just get is complete and add that on the interface, and is complete is a boolean, and there is optional boolean. And this time the error is resolved. So I just turn off the server and restart it once again, and I guess this time that will be work properly. So that is restarting, and if I send the request, and you can see this time I am getting is there happening is complete. No, disappointing. However, move on our previous version. Just cut it, and however API is currently perfect and workable. And if I just send the request from the server, you can see there have an item and is complete or is complete this kind of something. So now I am using authorization, and there is a different authorization, and I complete the task with a different authorization. I just copy this authorization and paste here this authorization, and then send the request. You can see this time that it will be false, and here also false. I don't know why that happening, but if I call that API from our React tab, so where is the React tab? That is a React tab, and there have a something like user info API or something similar. So I just create another file that is tax info API, tax info API, copy and paste here as tax info API, and then I cut L API call here, and from here also. Then okay, so now I need to check do a post request, get request, and the get request is like a query, and that is like use a tax and then info, then get tax list, that is tax list, copy that and paste here tax list, and this tax list query. Great. Now I just call that on the there have something like home page, and I just need to call here constant, there is a data, and I just call that it is undefined as argument, and then I need the data, then I will do that on console log data. Great. Now I just send a request from our mini app, and that is our console log, and send the request. Okay, that is, you can see this time that is working. If I go home, and there I have the data and tax info. In the tax info I have a array, and the array have is complete false, and again is complete false. I just need to check is there have tracking, and the tracking, yeah, the tracking there have the tracking. I don't know why that is false, because I guess that have on there where I am completed that task. Okay, just do a post request, that is our complete task, and just copy that one, send the request, and waiting for that. There is multiple time I can do that, and then if I go on the get user for this thing and send paste that and then send it, and I am already did that multiple tags, and that is complete false again. So that should be true, I guess. because I am already did that. So I need to do a console log here. Console log is complete, and I also console log the a dot tax id a means this one tax id. Okay, just wait for that. Completed tax, that is a tax model. Yeah, this thing. Just send a request, and I'm getting false. Okay, I don't want that as response. I want that. I want to a console log. I want to do a console log, that is console log a or a dot tax id. Then also I want to console log item dot underscore id. Okay, now let me just send a request, and this time I'm getting many things. So I just delete that tracking, copy, drop collection. Now I just send the request, and you can see here false, just a simple false. Now if I complete a task like for one time and send a request get all task, and then you can see false, but both are same. Now why that is false? Now here I just need to return that. Okay, that is false, that because I am not returning anything, I guess. Yeah, if that is true then return true, if that is false then returns false. Simple logic, and I will return that. Okay, now if I just send a request and send request, both again false. What the? Go on previous version and try to console log. Wait, just copy that and then paste here, then console log the tax id a dot tax id, also console log item dot underscore id. Also ensure that you are return this thing or this thing. Okay, now that's, I guess that makes sense. Just send a request. I just send a request from server, again. Okay, finally we have resolved that, but I also understand why that issue is. I'm getting that issue because the object id, because I'm saying it that as object id, so that is cannot compare a object id, so that tells me that is a true or something. So if I now make a request from our mini app and I just wait some time, yeah, I get a tax info, and in this tax info there have data, and one is completed and another one is not completed. You know that is multi-time. I know that it's a multi-time tax. Yeah, so that in this video, I guess I am facing some bug. When you code in your side, you also face this kind of bug, but if you're watching this video to the end, then I guess you can understand how to resolve that issue. So thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned.